gathered round the punch bowl, with office jobs and minivans. The only reason they showed up tonight was to live inside what might have been. She pulls a flask out of her jacket and spikes her drink. You raise your hand. She says you always were a lush boy. And can I tell you something else? All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. The DJ spins, but no one's dancing. Instead, just talk of parenthood. After this, we'll head up to the landing, he said. She said she didn't think she could. And an introduction to her husband. You're telling me he's a lucky man. Then it plays over again. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. I saw our storm-soaked shirts pulled over our heads, and the dashboard lights drawing our silhouettes. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. What good is it to know now? Now that nothing can be done. She said I could tell you always wondered. Well, now your wondering is done. All I ever wanted was to drive you to my house the night of homecoming. Your hair was up in curls and I couldn't seem to speak in complete sentences. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. I saw our storm-soaked shirts pulled over our heads, and the dashboard lights drawing our silhouettes. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. The future is now. in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your grave. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I knew one day would come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I knew one day would come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I can't let you do this. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be the same. Oh boy, there's gotta be more to this. Just tell me that I'll hold you in my arms again. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby. I know you're telling me you're leaving, but all I wanna do is hold you now and hear the sound of your heart beating. If there's a way to stop this, show me how. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby, baby. Give it to me, baby, baby. Just give it to me, baby, baby. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another exciting evening of Show and Tell Live. I am Dom, here to usher in the weekend and all things glorious that come with it. And of course, like we start every weekend, with mirth and laughter that we may make merry into our lethargy that is to come. I cannot do this alone, though. So allow me to introduce the rest of the cast. First up, they didn't run away to the circus ran away to them. It's Alex.
Hello, hello. Trapeze, more like two trapeze for me.
Mm-hmm. Next, the person who turned down Cirque du Soleil because it wasn't artistic enough, Max.
Cirque du Soleil. More like Cirque du Soleil easy for me.
You could have just gone with Cirque du Soleil.
No, I think that Max made the right choice. He's an artiste after all.
Of course.
Up next, the person, well, everyone else was being paid peanuts. He demanded to be paid peanuts. It's Dan.
I'm gonna get them for my elephant orphan child, alright? It's a backstory.
Dumb, oh no. And lastly, the person who coined the phrase circus in the first place, it's Steve.
See, I originally meant circus to be cirque us.
There was a hyphen. It got lost in translation. Circus, more like Cirque Easy for me.
Circus, I barely know us.
No, I've hardly circused. Welcome! That's the intro, we did it!
Well, there's
it only
our
burned
good
a
comedy.
minute. Good job, team. Now we just have to be funny for the remaining 59 minutes and we're
It's-
golden.
It's all downhill from here.
I hope that we have successfully proven to you, the viewers, that we are in fact talented comedians that are going to be entertaining you for the next 2 hours.
Buckle up! Amazing.
Hey, bacon, a motion, a flow, a mac and brie.
Good to see everyone. Commenting or otherwise. Happy to have you
Everybody.
here.
Hello,
Everybody.
See, motion design, it's not cirque I, it's cirque us.
It's not Cirque me, it's Cirque us.
It's not cirque me, it's cirque you.
Can we stop conjugating circus,
Cirque you.
please? I love if we can move on.
I feel ashamed of the low-level joke,
to a
and
bar.
now
Can we stop conjugating circus? If
Hey,
that doesn't
Shane.
sum up how our streams devolve, I don't know what does.
Devolve! This is the start! It has to go lower to devolve! Oh no.
Nowhere to go but up.
Not on this stream. This is the hole that keeps getting deeper. Excellent. We're gonna play our first game. What we need from the chat is what would be an object that you would return if you got it as a present? Something you absolutely do not want. It's all good, Shane. It's all
I mean,
good.
it's not okay.
Yeah,
It's not okay.
we
it's not-
started streaming at like midnight. and
Yeah, but
ended at,
he's
like-
he's in Western time now, so that was only 9 p.m.
We only started
Wow.
until 1 a.m. for
Would have
you.
only ended at 1 o'clock in the morning his time.
I can't believe you guys streamed till 4 a.m. Oh man.
Look, the spirit of the Mon hit us, and we had to go where we needed to be.
The spirit of the Mon.
you know what they say, the heart of the Mon. Believe in the heart of the Mon.
I'll say this to chat: if you want to start working on your mono teams and then face us against our mono teams, we could have a whole little mono bracket on our channel. That'd be super fun.
Ooh, that could be cool.
A little tourney. That'd be fun.
I will lose.
Anyways, thank you for these suggestions. Keep them coming. We're looking for things that you would return if you got them as a present. And we're gonna move on to our next game, Barnyard Wisdom. Yeehaw! All right, let me know when we're out to pasture.
We're out to pasture.
Went and bought the farm. You know what they say? Chapstick on the lips.
And lips chapped till dawn.
Mm.
Well, you know what they say. One flip and another flop.
And then you got a pancake.
Mm.
Well, you know what they say. You get one haircut.
And the rest just seems to fall off.
Mm.
You know what they say. If you don't buy enough soap,
then you're gonna be buying more water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say? If you push away love,
You're gonna need a push-up bra.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say? If your underpants only has 2 holes.
Your overpants has 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they say. Rhinos are rough.
But roughin' is rhinoer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they say. When Aunt Sally crochets you a pot holder,
You don't complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say, if the baby piglet runs away,
then it's gonna come back a grown pig.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what they say. You never forget a souvenir coin.
Until you need to spend it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the barnyard. Time to close those doors.
Oh man, some of those actually sounded like they were possibly pretending to be wise.
they were all wise, alright?
I think we should reskin this game and just call it JFK speech, because that's all a lot of it is, which is just like, like, ask not what your rhino can ride, how rough your rhino can ride, but if you can ride rough on the rhino. Just like all you do is say the thing and then say it backwards. Literally instant wit. That's all you need.
We would just take our face and put it directly onto JFK's head.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Have you guys ever
Yeah,
heard
Dan, just do that.
Have you guys ever heard of or played the board game Wise and Otherwise?
No.
No. It's a consensus no? Alright.
But I
Guys.
would like to.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this board game.
And we finished old sayings? That's basically what we did, except we also finished the beginning of the sayings.
And we take turns.
That does sound fun. I mean, it's more or less that game. Which,
I'm actually a little anxious right now
Why is that, Max?
because Dom's about to ask us how our week was,
It's true.
and I have no idea what to tell him.
ugh,
How was your week, Max?
a lot worse now that you've asked that.
It's just you complaining about last week when I asked you the same thing.
No, my week was great, but you asking me how it was, I don't know what to say.
Interesting.
You could say great.
Great?
Oh,
Okay.
that's awesome.
All right.
Don't do that, Max.
That's
Nice.
fine.
Wow,
Dom,
wow.
Dom. Send it over.
I don't know how this is possible, but I got sunburned, but only right here on the tip of my nose, where it's much redder than every other part of my body. And I don't know why it's just right here.
That reminds me of that episode of the Rugrats where Angelica gets like bit on the nose by a mosquito and she thinks that she's like Pinocchio or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this is bullying. This is bullying.
God.
It wasn't bullying when Dan did it, but when we all joined in, it was bullying.
hey,
Um,
Dan's
One
just
person
a
punches you, they're not a bully. But if a group punches you,
Dan's
it's
just
a
the
mob.
person who said my joke louder.
Yeah. You got it. Weren't doing the robot loud enough, Steve.
yeah, robot louder.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry you didn't get it from this.
I always get that note from directors. They're like, robot louder.
When are...
Dan took a second to catch up to the bit.
I imagine you're just walking down the street and someone just comes up to you. It's like, all right, one more time. Go back, take it back from one, but I want it louder. And you're just like, oh, like you just look over. There's a camera crew. You're like, oh, damn, sorry, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Dom, the red nose reminded me of that episode. I thought this was what Alex was going to say, of SpongeBob, where they're doing the instructional video, and SpongeBob has the thing on his nose, and he literally takes a pair of scissors and cuts it off. That was horrific.
Yeah, SpongeBob actually invented. There's a term for that. It's called a gross up, because it's just a close up that's incredibly gross. And SpongeBob, their staff is the like that was the second artistic director who joined the production crew after them. Is the person who invented that, and it's a thing that's become really popular in a lot of animation cartoons now. We Adventure Time does it, but
SpongeBob may have invented it, but Flapjack perfected it.
well, Flapjack's entire show was a gross up.
Yeah.
And if we ever do another TED Talk, I'll talk about how Flapjack is the birth of the golden age of cartoons in the West, but we don't need to get into that right now. That's a whole lecture in itself.
But yeah, Ren and
Ren
Stimpy did gross ups, and weren't they before SpongeBob?
I don't know.
I believe so.
SpongeBob may have just been the one who coined the term then.
Probably just coined the term, or did it so often that it needed a term.
Also,
yeah.
No, I guess they did.
Why don't we get a gross up of a brain though?
Heyo.
Oh, sounds like a good choice. Why don't we roll up into our next game? What we're gonna need for this game is one-word syllables. Things like cat, dog, box, fish.
I'm sorry, you just said one-word syllables instead of one-syllable words, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Wait, Dom, do you do that every time?
I might. Maybe that's what I'm actually asking for. You all have just yet to give
you're
me what I'm
not
looking
wrong.
for.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong, but
How
it's
is
just
a one-word syllable not a one-syllable word?
a one-word? All one-word syllables are one-syllable words, but not all one-syllable.
Maybe my
words.
ask was right,
No,
but
they
my
are
example
all
was
right.
wrong. Because
Damn.
maybe I'm looking for things like I or a, which are one-syllable words.
All right, let's go. on
One-word
the brain.
syllables.
Everybody strap in.
What? Hold on. I'm not strapped in yet.
Word and brain. Here we go.
See, if I can't go to a movie theater right now, I'm gonna pretend to do the Regal.
Yeah, the Regal
Movie
roller
theater
coaster.
roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
What an oddly specific
4D.
reference, Steve. Thank
Wait,
you.
Have we made this bit before? This
No.
Twitch stream is in 4D.
Probably.
Yeah,
Or you-
I think we've made a 4D.
We've been doing
4D
this for
joke.
too long. We're just repeating jokes at this point.
Yu-Gi-Oh has a spin-off called 5Ds.
Hey,
I don't know if
Stoner
that's
Rich,
useful
what up?
information.
In tune with, what up?
Yu-Gi-Oh 5D?
Yeah. I'm thinking of that natural plant that you smoke for the feel goods, and it recently is becoming legal.
Oh, you're thinking of weed. I'm
Mhm.
thinking of that thing where you eat, but the other person does it, and you do it to them.
Oh, no, you're thinking of feed. I'm thinking
Oh.
of things that people sometimes say or they want, or they want
No.
something, but
You're thinking of a need. I'm thinking of a large group of assassins, like how they congregate.
No. You're thinking of a creed. I'm thinking of that thing that happens to you when you get hurt and then
No,
stick opens
you're
up.
thinking of bleed. I'm thinking of that feeling that makes you envious and
Oh.
green.
Oh, you're thinking of the other sin, greed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of when you really, really want something, you have to get somebody else to do it, and you have to.
oh, you're thinking of plead.
Mm.
I'm thinking of the past tense of urination. You know, if someone's
No.
like,
Let me help you out here. You're thinking of peed. I'm thinking of what an individual might do to an organization to be able to move forward and find a unified direction for the entire organization.
I have no idea what you're talking
I don't know
about.
either.
I don't have it, Dan. Do you have it?
like synergy. I don't know.
Yeah,
merger?
synergy. That's what I was thinking. Lead.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't
guess
know
I'm
if none of us got it. I think
Yeah.
you're out, Max.
I thought that was okay, but I guess I'm out.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I thought it was
Sorry. Our like official rule should be if you have to get somebody on the outside to get it.
Yeah. As long as one other person can get it, you're good.
Yeah.
I think it's what we
Yeah.
established.
Hey, Lila, what's up?
Hey, good to see you, Lila.
Hey,
Lindsay,
yo.
what's up?
I hope
also?
you got a good night's sleep, because
Yeah.
we probably didn't.
We did not.
Y'all didn't. I did,
All right, Dom.
except
take
I
us
didn't
away.
because I had ice cream before bed. So.
Um, I'm thinking of the underground part of a plant that it uses to soak up water.
Oh, you're thinking of root.
Mm.
I'm thinking of the magical sound you make when you have beans.
Oh, you're thinking of toot. I'm thinking of when someone's like, the TV's too loud. I'm trying to do work. So you're like, fine. I'll put it
No. You're
on."
thinking of mute. I'm thinking of when your point that you just made doesn't really matter.
No. You're thinking of moot. I'm thinking of the thing that isn't a vegetable. It's sweeter than that.
Oh, I don't have this one.
It's a
It's a
fruit.
fruit.
Ah,
Oh, man.
okay.
I was thinking,
Alex, I knew immediately moot was coming out of your mouth. There was not a question in my mind that it was going to be any other thing than moot. And you
I
even
don't know
phrased
why.
it verbatim how it was in my head. When you're point, and I was like, I already know where this is going.
I was going to bust out my Newt Scamander.
Ooh, Newt was a good
I was
one.
like,
I thought of boot. Unfortunately,
Loot.
my mind, I kept having to struggle through words like foot and suit, which aren't, well, suit is an actual word, but I was thinking of it like S-O-O-T, soot, but my brain wanted to pronounce it suit anyways.
all right. Take us away.
That's like when Dan made me do a dent instead of a dent. I'm thinking of that black and white creature that stands out in the field and gives us milk.
Oh, no, you're thinking of cow. I'm thinking of that exclamation you say when something really cool happens.
No, you're thinking of wow. I'm thinking of that thing that pops up every time Batman punches someone.
No, you're thinking of pow. I'm thinking of a name for a female pig.
Oh, no, you're thinking of loud.
It's a sow.
It's a
I
sow.
don't know what a sow is.
Sounds
I
like
didn't know
somebody needs some more barnyard wisdom.
I didn't know it either, Dan.
Loud mane.
So Max and I have double blind spots in sows and Wendigos. Good to know. Good to know.
One of them is more common than the other.
Yeah. Hey, Carbs. What's up?
Hey, Carbs. Wow, it's a real party in here tonight. That's
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining
Thanks for
us.
attending the party. Leave your presents on the table over there.
I'm thinking. Sign the guest book. I'm thinking of the sound that ducks make, according to every children's story.
Oh no, you're thinking of quack. I'm thinking of that thing that you have to get rid of when something is way too long.
No, you're thinking of slack. I'm thinking of when you are missing something, you don't have it, but it's important.
Oh, you're thinking of lack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of that part of you that is not the front.
No, you're thinking of back. I'm thinking the part of you that the dentist gets rid of when you go to your checkup.
Oh no, you're thinking of plaque.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of that thing that you catch when you did something wrong, say in your job and your boss.
No, you're thinking of flack. I'm thinking of that competition that involves cups on top of each other.
No, you're thinking of stack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of what people like to say to one another, and like the
Oh,
way
you're
they
thinking
talk.
of smack. I'm thinking of the thing you run around in a race where you have to pass a baton.
No, you're thinking of a track.
Mm.
I'm thinking of that color that is, depending on who you ask, all the colors or none of the colors.
No, you're thinking of black. I'm thinking of the thing the B-52s sing about. It's where they like to make love.
Oh no, you're thinking of a shack.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm thinking of that awesome 90s toy that everyone loves and played with all the time, and it was weird and goofy.
You're thinking of crack? I don't know. No.
You guys know it?
No.
Chat knows.
Oh, chat. I know it doesn't count. I'm out. But chat, do you know it?
Gack.
What's
Yeah.
a gack?
I
What is
didn't-
gack? What is gack?
What is gack?
Thanks, Bree and I knew I could count on you.
Stretch Armstrong.
I wasn't a Nickelodeon kid. I was a Cartoon Network kid. We didn't have time for your slime. What is this nonsense? We had moon shoes and sock and bobbers.
It's like Floam. All right.
What? Oh.
What is floam? That's like using a word to describe another.
You don't know Floam?
Is
dude?
that the like really beady one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So I
Floam
do
is
know
the-
floam. I'm on
Gack
board.
All right. The stream's
I
over.
thought
That's
I
the
really
best
thought
joke
I
all
had
night,
him
so
on
it's
that
fine.
Sorry, I don't know what gack is.
Aren't you talking about flubber?
Flubber's great.
Is it the same thing? Is it the same premise?
No.
It's
I
the
just
same premise. One is a movie.
As Gack?
one is-
No.
oh.
Gack is basically like that like fart in a can where it's like that.
Oh,
poop
that
you can, like-
stuff. Yeah.
Why would I buy that when I can make it myself?
Jerry Seinfeld?
What's the deal with this Gack?
Okay, I think in competition so far with the best joke of the night is I want to highlight this. Toonwit earlier on, when none of you got lead, Toonwit was like, you could say that Max buried the lead,
Oh!
and I just wanted to go back. I wanted to go back for that.
Maybe we should add a segment to the end of our show called Best Chat Joke of the Night.
Honestly, I already
And
know
hand
it's
it out
gonna
as a-
be. I already know it's gonna be Gax Galifianakis. Carbs, thanks for the sub. Also, Macaroni and Brie, thanks for the 100 bits.
Thanks for the 100
Give you
bits.
another
Also,
game.
Toonwit, sorry I beat you to the Seinfeld punch.
Can we all say Gack instead of fuck from now on?
Gack.
Gack.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Let's roll into our next game, shall we? We're gonna play a game called Customer Service. Now, what we're gonna need from the chat is what's an unusual thing to pick up on a Walmart run, right? You got to go for a Walmart run. It's that time of the night, or right before the party, and you're like, "Ooh, that's cool." It's by the checkout counter. You put it in the cart. Maybe you like lift it in the cart. I don't know. What is it? What's at the checkout counter that you have to have? You're gonna bring it home, and your partner or your roommate is just gonna sigh and be like, "Give me the receipt," and you're like, "No," and you're like, "Give me the receipt." And then you hand it over, and they're like, "What is this line item here? Explain this to me. You left for hot dog buns and ketchup. Why is this in the cart? Where even is it?" You're like, "It's still in the car." You're like, "Why didn't you bring it in?" And you're like, "Because I knew you were going to be mad. It's going to be a conversation." And now suddenly, here you are. You're on the couch, and you're cradling this thing, and you're like, "This was worth it." Anyways, what's that
I'm sure we can all relate to that exactly.
thing?
You want to talk about something, Dom?
No, I'm great. Anyways, your suggestion is press on nails. That's exactly what the thing I was talking about is.
Press on nails.
Press on nails.
Thanks, Lindsay.
If anyone needs me, I'll be on mute, chugging water.
All right, and here is customer service.
Yeah, hello, welcome to Press On Nails. We're the most depressing thing since Press On Eyeliners.
Hi there. So I recently got a standing desk, and I got your super duper extra long nails so that I could type at my keyboard, which is at waist height, while I'm still standing. However, they're starting to fall off. Do you have a better item for me?
Well, sounds like you're just not good enough for our Press On Nails. You see, our Press On Nails are only for popular people, and if they don't think you're popular enough, they're not gonna stick.
Well, okay. I guess you just lost a customer.
Well, oh. Well, I'm in customer service. Hello, what did that bitch Nancy do this time?
Yes,
Also,
help
need
me,
your
please.
nails.
I pressed on your nails and they went on fine, but I can't pull off your nails.
I
They're
see.
stuck.
we got a problem here. Because you're too popular here. What you got to do is get your phones circled together and start calling them around and spreading gossip and rumors about all of your friends in your phone circles. And then once they start hating each other, eventually they'll realize it's you. You're going to drop a couple friends, but that's fine. You don't need them. You're an independent person. And once you're done, the nails will come off.
Wow, that sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna start burning bridges right now.
Have fun and be safe. Hi, welcome to Depressing Nails, where we give you the best nail and life advice.
Hi, I got your press on nails because I thought it would help me and my boys sell more newspapers in the back streets of New York City. But because it said, I thought it was related to like the press, like the presses. But these are just nails, and this isn't gonna help us get the money that we deserve.
Well, sweetheart, it seems like you got a big problem right there. And what I would suggest is you should make a big deal out of it. So our press-on nails, they're very hard and they're rough exterior, and you can use that to shred your newspapers. Now, I know what you're saying. A couple newspapers is being shredded. That's bad for business. But
it is.
If you use it as confetti to draw attention, then you're starting a party there. You are now the center of attention.
Wow, that's such a good idea. Boys, we're going to be a hit. The newsies are going to make it. All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye. Oh, newspapers. They're so old. I just use Facebook. Hello. Welcome to Depressing Nails, where if you fail, we've got your nail.
Hi. So I put your nail on my teeth.
Okay.
I need help.
Well, honey, look, all I'm gonna say right now is vampires are very in. So as long as you didn't put them on your front two buck teeth, you'll be very sexy with the ladies.
I put them on all my teeth.
I hear BDSM is also in right now. For those people who don't like vampires. So maybe you should start digging into different books.
I'm really scared.
Don't worry. If you're not popular, the nails will come right off.
Okay, I'll try the BDSM thing.
Trust me, the ladies will love it. All right, bye-bye. Have a nice night. Hello, welcome to Depression Nails, where you're depressed and we're the nails.
Hey, yeah, I just wanted to file a good review. I just recently finished building my house, and I used the depressing nails to put all of the shingles on my roof, and they're staying together really well.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have plenty of house parties and you keep that house properly trimmed and fashionable, then you've got a pretty good house. But
my house is very popular. It's in the middle of the street. My house, it can't be beat. My house, you know the rest.
Yeah, sure, honey. I know. That's the coffee thing, right? All right. Well, as long as you don't drop under 1,500 followers on Twitter, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I better start putting up some Halloween decorations then.
Oh, this early? That's gonna get some bad Twitter notifications, you naughty boy.
We'll see about that.
All right, bye-bye. Hello, welcome to Depression Nails. It's almost my lunchtime, so make this quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this quick too, because it's almost my lunchtime. Hi, this is Brittany over at Press On Nails.
Brittany.
We just opened up next door. We just saw that the market wanted a little bit more positive press on nail company. So we're telling people to press on with press on nails. And we just want to know when you're going to be out of business, because we want to expand into your office building.
Well, sorry about that. Since we're in the business of pretty people, we don't need to have a positive outlook on life.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. Let me ask, is that hair pressed on as well that you're wearing?
Girl, you want to start this? We can meet outside in 10 minutes. I got my lunch break.
Yeah, it's no problem. Let me just sharpen my nails real quick, all right?
Oh, mine are pre-sharpened, bitch.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh, that ending. That.
Yeah, I'm getting in their head. It's all a mind game.
It's going to end every phone call. Now on.
Oh, man.
Can't come in today, bucko. Steve, I
Dan
kinda
nailed
like-
it. Da-da-da.
Heyo.
Steve, at one point you said something that I think is very interesting. You implied that in the Venn diagram, there's no overlap between people who like vampires and people who like BDSM. You implied that there is zero overlap between those two parties, which I find, frankly, hard to believe.
Well, I guess I was wrong. I didn't mean to imply that because, BDSM came from vampires.
We're gonna
But-
get canceled by the vampire community. This is gonna
true.
be bad.
I tried to make that as into a merch shirt, but I realized there's a real problematic thing of just putting two large circles on a shirt. And I couldn't get it to work. And then if I turned it sideways, I was like, well, now it just looks like a snowman. And it was a real catastrophe. So,
Venn diagram on t-shirts. Doesn't exactly work.
doesn't work. No.
Wait,
that
you're
a
telling me this isn't... I got two little circles right on either side of my chest.
Yeah, it's a
aesthetic.
headless snowman.
There we go.
Just torso and lower. Just the lower.
Hey,
They're not legs. You
Just
can't
the
describe
lower,
them as
please.
legs. It's a ball.
It's a thorax, Dan.
Oh,
Don't
right.
you know?
Sorry that the word thorax wasn't in the front of my mind.
Don't you know
Snowman
all
is
snowmen are
cold-blooded?
actually ants?
Everyone knows that a snowman has 3 balls. It's the head, the abdomen, and the thorax. That's just
Oh
what
my
they're
god, I
made
can't
of.
unsee snowmen as ants now. Oh god, all snowmen are ants.
Welcome to Show and Tell Live, where you learn the most scientific facts on Twitch.
Just unfortunate truths with Show and Tell Live.
Unfortunate truth
From my-
with Show and Tell
from-
Live.
It's a new
My
bit.
entire childhood, I've been making snow ants and I didn't even realize.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
And what's real sick is you guys have been making snow ants with only 2 arms. Meaning every snow ant you've created has been cursed with the existence of immediately missing 4 limbs and 2 antennae.
Yeah.
Yep. It kind of reminds me of those old Calvin and Hobbes,
Oh, they're
Yes.
the best.
where
Oh,
he'd build
so
a
good.
snowman and give it a sign that the end is nigh, and they're just like melting into spring.
There's some good ones. There's like the snow horror show. There's one where the snowmen are protesting Calvin having to go to school. There's one where
Yeah.
it looks like Calvin's dad hit one with a car.
Yep.
He's like, he built it around the car. My favorite Calvin and Hobbes is the one where it starts off as like one of the dream sequencing ones. And it's just like a normal office building, and a bunch of deer burst in with rifles and start killing people. And then it's him giving a book report, and it's like, humans understood that they were overpopulated, and even though they were sad for the loss, they knew it was an acceptable amount of death. And the teacher's like, oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
So potent.
So potent, so brutal.
If you haven't read Calvin and Hobbes, do yourself a favor and do. It's
And
good.
stay as far away as possible.
Good stuff. Why don't we jump on over to our next game? This is a game we haven't played in a hot minute, but that's okay because the things that happen in this game are immortalized forever. That's right, it's Yearbook. What we're gonna need is the name of a made-up fictional high school club. So not a real one, but what's a made-up club that would probably only have about 6 members in it?
And it's
It could be anything you want. It could be the Denny's Appreciation Club. It could be the sword fighting fencing club. You know, it could be whatever you're feeling. But pick what you want. Wow. I already see the winner. So thanks everyone.
So you said the sword fighting fencing club, which is just fencing club, but that made me think of a really good club, which would be bringing a gun to fencing club.
We're gonna do. This is the yearbook photo shoot for the Lego Model Yacht Club, which is just A plus fake club.
Oh, Lila, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, I've got the right emote for this.
Lila, if you ever want to run a D&D game for us, let us know. We all love D&D. I would love to play with you.
We're all nerds. So let's do it.
Alrighty. Let's jump into the Lego Model Yacht Club. Dan, give us the old cheese.
All right, let's go for it.
Cheese. Click.
I am the greatest member of the yacht club here. I always just thought that Legos they could always expand through time and float in water, so why not use it to get a little bit of perks socially. As the president of the club, I made sure to only get the finest people that I could find all across my high school. As we are in total a class of 50, I narrowed it down to the cream of the crop, but the cream isn't as good as I wanted it to be. But, you know, we still got to drink champagne and be docked forever, because the second we lost that structure, we sank. So we lived the high life. Hags!
I'm one of the founding members of the Lego Model Yacht Club. See, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million to start this club. He owns a yacht of himself, and also has several oil motivations. And well, as everyone knows, you can't make Legos without oil. So it's our job here to make people love Legos, love yachts, love money, and love oil. I guess you could say I'm not too ambitious, but you know, I always gotta try and live up to my father's expectations. Anyways, there's some people with heads on straight in this club, but other people are just plain weird. Anyways, hags.
There's a bit of a growing civil war happening in the club. You see, the name is not very descriptive. Some of us want to build scale models, and some of us want to build actual models. And there's a real dispute growing between the members of the big boat and the small boat factions. I find myself to be a member of the small boat faction, coming from a less privileged lifestyle than some of the other members of the club. So less Legos is better, but some of them have talked about actually sinking or riding in boats, and that to me sounds preposterous. Do you know how many small boats I would have to build to fit me? It's never gonna happen. I'm just hoping the tension gets resolved sooner than later. Hags!
Hey guys, it's me. You know me. I'm the Secretary of Defense of the Lego Model Yacht Club. And boy, let me tell you, even though under my watch 2 factions have formed and we might be going to war soon, I'm more preoccupied with the war with the kayaking club. Those nerds over down the hall in 36A. But don't you worry, I'm building the largest scale model of a B-49 destroyer with subnuclear physics in it. And let me tell you, it's looking pretty good, but it is a 3 million piece Lego set, so it's gonna take most of the summer. I'll keep you posted on my vlogs. So in the meantime, big boat winners, hags.
Ugh. Those old money prudes in the Lego Yacht Club just don't know how to run a business like me and my family. Well, I'm rather new to my riches, but I must say, it's been extremely profitable and, well, things just keep on building up for me. You know, some say that war is a bad thing, but others say that you need Lego boats for a war. So, why not make the best of those and just capitalize as I know best? It's really tough being, you know, one of the more divisive members of the club, but I've managed to bring together a couple sides and even got some of the small boat crew to build ourselves some little Lego torpedoes to use in the all-out war. It won't be long now before my family and the legacy that I've managed to establish for myself will be the real ruling class, and we'll get rid of those old, just garish people who don't know how to actually keep things going for years to come. Hags.
Cheese.
See.
That's how that game is supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
That's
What a lovely group of people that was. Want to spend time with every single one of them.
Definitely. Steve, were you actually just a Lego person?
No, I was posing like a Lego person.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He's just
No.
very passionate.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
the phrase hags in a long
Well-
time.
Well, you've got to be very passionate if you want to build the 3 million piece Lego B-48 destroyer with subnuclear capabilities.
No, it was subnuclear physics. That was the phrase he used.
Yeah.
It just has physics.
We captured
like-
all of physics.
I like the idea that Steve, your character, has that exact same haircut as like the Lego person, where they have like brown hair and like this swoop, you know, like the little swoop, and it like just goes around.
Just like a donut on top.
Yeah.
He just wears like a construction outfit, like to school every day.
It's really boxy on him.
Mhm.
Oh.
He's got jaundice, you know.
Oh, amazing. That's so good. Well, does anyone have anything exciting happen to them at all this week?
Well-
We haven't even touched upon it.
Now that you ask, I did have something just small to talk about.
Yes, Steve, what's that?
I'm in a contest.
Oh my! Tell us
Yeah.
about your contest, Steve.
I'm a semi-finalist for an Overwatch League Greatest Fan Contest, and I just found my post for it. So keep an eye out in the Discord so that you can root on one of your top 5 favorite show and tell members.
Yeah.
Or vote for
That's
somebody
fun.
else.
Yeah, I'm
I
joining
hear
the
number
competition
3
as a
is
late
Susan.
entry. Steve, how many people are in the semifinals?
I have no idea. I stopped looking. They keep like posting them every 5 minutes, and I stopped after we started streaming. So,
Oh, what a good number.
So it could be up right now.
but the top 10 people get some good shit. It's like a $400 pack for top 10, and then up to $1,500 prize for number 1. So
Oh yeah.
I need
Vote for
help 'cause
Steve.
I don't have a lot of Twitter followers. So what I forgot to do this year is make a popular Twitter.
You woke up and you're like, damn, I forgot.
Damn, I forgot to
man.
be popular.
And then your nails fell off.
Oh, that's why I don't have nails. Have you noticed? They're just fingers.
I forgot that this also happened this week because this week has been an eternity. But I auditioned for a game show this week.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It went well. It was pleasant. The show is called Misery Index. It's hosted by the Impractical Jokers. Yeah. Well, they told me pretty blatantly. They were like, you're either going to hear from us in a month or never again. And I was like, okay. That's the kind of like follow-up I can expect. Like, I appreciated the honesty off the bat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, Steve, you forgot the way to get big on Twitter is to make jabs at Fight Club.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know
ask
why
more
you
legitimate
remember
questions.
that. I don't know why you remember that, John Paul.
I have a legitimate question.
Oh, man.
Nice bacon born. That sounds awesome. That work is going well.
Oh, yeah,
that is
also-
always a good feeling.
Your whole day turning orange, yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
God, good to see you.
It's our pal Scott.
Alex breaks into song spontaneously. Let's since we got such a full crew of folks here, let's go ahead and roll into our next game. And this one is a good one because it involves a lot of chat participation. What we need to go ahead and get started is we're going to need an interesting relationship. What's an interesting relationship? Boss employee, doctor patient, client
Doesn't have to be romantic.
salesperson, whatever you want.
It can be anything, you know, ant and
Hunter
magnifying
hunted.
glass.
Yeah, we can do Hunter hunted. I'm fine with that. That works for me. And now, Alex, you're in charge because I can't look at the chat anymore.
That is right. Okay, so this game is called Blind Line. The way it's going to work is Dom and Steve are going to be doing a scene where they are in that, you know, type of relationship with each other. And you all are going to just type whatever random lines you want them to say in chat. We will be feeding those lines to them so that they will just at any random point look into their sort of list of lines that have been given to them and read off one of those lines. So what we're going to need from you is to just start spamming the chat with all kinds of lines of, like, you know, what you know, phrases, or maybe even just a word, an exclamation of sorts, you know.
They can also be
And
full
we will go from there. But throughout the scene, please, by all means, keep those lines coming.
Yeah, good motion. There you go.
Some people like song lyrics for this game.
What it's rated? If you go PG-13, you're pretty much fine.
Yeah.
But it's definitely R. Just turn it down a little, and then you're fine. These
On
are
a scale
good.
from 1 to Hamburglar, how sexy can I be?
Oh my
Evan.
god. Yeah.
How sexy can you be? I'd vote it out of 10, probably Max is Sonic.
Nice.
The worst part is that's definitely a sliding scale depending on the person.
Nice. Nice.
God damn it. Alright,
Let me know when you're good to go.
So Alex is gonna be working on these, but even as the scene is going, just keep spinning them out. Keep giving us line after line, because they're gonna be using a lot of them. And you wanna make them say your stupid stuff, right? Right? That's what you're here for, to make us do stupid stuff. Alright. You guys ready?
Yep.
Alex, you ready?
Ready when you are.
Alright, and here is the hunter and the hunted in the park for Blind Line.
I don't understand these modern billboards. Back in my day, they used to sell things like soap, and the catchphrase was, buy soap. Now I look up here, and the catchphrases are ridiculous. I mean, take a look at that one. It says, who will stop the fire? Like it's my job. Oh!
Hi, I'm here to stop the fire. I'm gonna sell things to you.
Oh, no. Stand back, creature. I don't want your foul wares.
Well, foul? Well, let me give you a little tagline first. Like, the chickens are on fire.
I thought you were putting out the fire. It seems you're not very good at your job.
Well, it's okay. It's a metaphorical fire. We're just trying to sell some spicy nugs.
You're trying to sell spicy nugs. I can hit you with a better pitch than that. Let me think. This is just off the top of the dome here. Hey, nugs. Can you slide me my trombone? Get it? Because then people have to reach out for the nugs and bring them back. It's the shovel motion. That's what people like.
Well, our aggressive guerrilla marketing campaigns could also use some help. What else can I say other than amen?
Hey, I know if it works, it works. Look, I'm not a religious person myself, but I've read the good book a few times. Matthew, chapter 6, verse 7, lines 8 through 6. Please don't kill me. If you don't, I can't take you back to my place and show you a good time. And that was on the mountain on the sermon, if I do recall. Jesus was like, hey, kill me here, but I haven't even shown you the good stuff yet.
Wow, I'm legally not allowed to maintain a client relationship like that. Our employee handbook specifically says, don't make me break out the sock puppets.
Oh, okay.
If there's anything less sexy, it's a sock puppet.
That's completely fair, completely fair. Look, I'm not trying to cause you any trouble.
Hello.
Oh no, you broke out the sock puppet.
Except buy our spicy nuggets.
Look, I appreciate that you are a new business. You know, you've got new business woes and you're looking for new business consumers to turn into new business brand loyalists, but I'm not that person. Look, I come from a different time period, right? I remember my mom came from the old country, right? She used to say the craziest old country things. She'd say things to me like, look into my eyes, not my ears, now my nostrils. Do you see it? And what I saw in there was the old country, right? They brought the soil with them. The same soil you're growing your farm chickens on. I can't be a part of that nonsense. I hope you understand.
Well, I will have what she is having.
Her? That woman over there? The one underneath the hot dog stand?
No,
well, I don't know if I trust her.
Your mother had lots of wisdom, and I need to grow my spicy chicken nugget business, and to do that, I'm going to need that amount of wisdom.
Well, allow me to give you another one. This one comes from my dad. He comes from another old country. Just as old, but a different country. He used to keep it real short and sweet. He'd say things to me like, gotta catch 'em all. That's right. Go catch every chicken you can, and you make it the spiciest it can ever be.
Okay, I've just got one problem.
What's that?
I long to become a horse.
I'm sorry?
Our chicken, it's actually horse meat. And I want to be a horse. But I'm betraying my kind.
You know what they say? You are what you eat.
The cannibal.
Look, I don't want to cause you any trouble, but I used to be a lawyer in a past life, and the law's pretty explicit about cannibalism. You know, the text is right there in black and white. It says, "Can I interest you in a pyramid scheme?" That's what the text says. Look, the law is pretty explicit about these types of things. If you need help, you gotta sign up for my business to help your business. That's just the way it works.
Oh, that's what the other guy told me. So how do I sign up?
Oh, it's simple. You just sign here on this contract, right beneath a line that says, "Did you just flick me, really, in front of those children? You have to testify that you flicked me, and that way, if you ever do flick me, it's in writing."
Okay, I'm just a little worried about this clause that says, remember to always eat the outside of the corn dog first. I'm more of an innard person. I like to drop the top off and suck the dog right out of it.
That's the most horse logic I've ever seen. I hate that. Thank you very much. Look, I think you and I just need to say what's in our heart right now, right? We're just two folks, and we just have to be honest with each other. That's what strangers in the park are all about. I'm going to speak my truth, and I want you to speak your truth, right? This is my truth. Do you remember that time in Tuscaloosa. Do you remember it? That's right. It's me.
Ah,
Do you miss me? You said you were gonna come right back. You just needed one more margarita from the bar, and you never came back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not that person. See, my name is different from the person that you remember, and quite frankly, oxygen makes me anxious.
Huh. I see how it is. You left me there alone in our hotel room so you could go start a spicy chicken business. Well, you're never gonna see or hear from me again, you horse. These are the last
idea
words.
the first time.
These are the last words you're ever gonna hear from me. But at least this time I get to have my parting shot. So I want to look you dead in the eyes, and I want you to take these words to your horse-beaten heart. Where have all the good ones gone? Because you're certainly not one of them.
No, come back!
See.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
Wow,
all
wow,
you,
wow.
chat.
Was
That was-
poetic.
Yeah, chat, you did that.
That was
You
horse.
You did that.
Horse love. Horse loss.
You did that.
Oh,
You
you
did
did,
that.
Chad.
Look what you made me do.
Yeah.
Hey, Scooby Doo. Is a good.
Glad to see ya, Scoop.
Hey, Scoops.
Me.
Exciting stuff. I feel like the world, maybe this is just me, but I feel like time has this weird thing where it like stretches and shortens, but it does it at like every other interval. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, right? But it sometimes feels like, what is it? Like
Thanks, Mac and Bree.
Hey,
seconds go quickly, but minutes are long, but hours go quickly, but days are long, but months go quickly, but years are long. Like, I feel like every other interval up, it kind of shortens or shrinks.
What about weeks? What about weeks?
I think
Weeks
we're-
are short.
I think we're just bad at perceiving time.
I think that's also a very valid fact.
Better. Time doesn't exist.
That sounds like a conspiracy.
Well,
Max,
I'm
that
not
game's
gonna-
not on the set list.
Game's
Don't
not on the
transition
set
to games that aren't on the set list.
God damn it, Max.
Is subjugating games. We need to free bullshit.
Free bullshit.
Free bullshit.
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 I want
Deserves
money.
right.
Pick the set list together.
Yeah, no, I'm with Dom on this
What
one.
is happening?
These three are bullshit.
So we figured out who the right hand man is. All right.
Wow.
Jeez.
Alex, how much is he paying you?
Enough.
Make that merch free bullshit.
Oh, does somebody want to work on that merch while we figure out what else is going on in my life? Amazing. The factions have long been forming. That's the problem. The problem is the factions are formed. They just change every single day.
I'm just saying, why do we get to choose the games and not chat, you know?
I would be happy to do a show where chat chooses the game, Dan, if you want to have every game in our catalog pre-built, ready to go every single week.
And why don't we just let them control OBS and switch everything for
Oh
me?
no!
I recently found out I could do that, so just...
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to make the show even more interactive for all of you. So
Hold on.
stay
Yeah,
tuned.
we're going to find ways to put the show even more into your hands, which
Yeah.
Guys,
terrifies and excites us.
guys, every time we say a bit and then it's actually just a good idea. Like, what if just we had some stream where, like, we do a poll where chat literally chooses the game every time?
No, I just want them to have
That would-
full control. I know, that's
That
what
would
I'm talking
take
about
so
motion
long.
design. I'm like, we can do that. And they're like, no. Like an ASMR stream? Yeah, it's coming. Don't you wait. It's on the way.
And every game is a hoedown. Look what you did. Look what you've put in their minds.
If that's what the people want, they can't come back to us and be like, I don't know, I didn't really like the show. Or be like, well, you did it. You know?
Look, if we
If
let
we-
chat pick every game, it would just be alternating versions of comment thread and hoedown, and then they'd make us
I'll
do
say-
a comment thread hoedown. It would be terrible.
I'll say this right now. If we can get a live musical pianist accompaniment
True.
on our show,
Very true.
I will 100% advocate for a fully musical show.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I think that's the thing we're working towards eventually.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an
something we would love
in-person
to
thing,
do,
but
for sure.
we'll do a full musical
I know
episode.
a live what, Alex?
Penis.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, if this is PG-13, we only get one, so thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Not how that works.
I may know someone for that. Motion design DJs, our whole improv stream.
Honestly, a streamer motion design sets the mood of every scene with their music. I'm not against, to be
That
fair.
would be pretty crazy.
Alex, you have to repeat what I don't-
Single member AMA? Since when was that a thing?
right now.
Kyle, you guys made me do that.
Oh god, guys, I'm gonna turn our rate. I'm gonna make our ratings go
Yeah,
away
we
from
only get
PG-13.
one. We're gonna be in our stream right after this. Here we go.
Triple X right here.
A live pianist.
Thank you.
Oh, Max, a live pianist. No.
Oh man.
And Tulik gets banned.
What if instead
Oh.
what if instead of a live person playing the piano, we got
Also,
like,
hello, Erroneous.
Hey Ronis, what's up? What if we got like someone that's just like plays like the viola, you know, like the worst instrument to hear on its own?
You mean a piccolo? Piccolo?
Piccolo would also work.
Piccolos are great, dude. You telling me you don't jam out to some colonial war music?
Only the ones that are authentic can have a large cannon sounds in the background and the screams of the innocent.
You can imagine someone just skanking the piccolo.
The problem with skanking is yes, I can, Dan.
Yeah.
This is the problem with this stream. I considered for 1 minute O's comment of for 1 million channel points you spend a night at Dan/Max's house, and I come back to stream and we're talking about skanking to piccolo music, and I was like, what did I miss? I literally stopped listening for 10 seconds.
Performers are now banned from using channel points.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to the History Channel. Today we'll be covering the American Revolution and the guerrilla warfare tactic known as skanking, used by the American colonists.
Honestly, if we did like 1 million points for whatever and we weren't in a pandemic, I'd be like, yeah, sure, come on, sleepover. Let's go.
Let's speaking of the Colonial War, let's move into our next game with a transition that's relevant to the game we're gonna play next. This is called Olden Days.
I can't believe that worked.
I can't believe it worked. Full circle.
Man, it's like they pre-wrote the show to make sense.
Yeah, we read our banter first and then worked backwards.
And adding in the fake out transition was so smart of you.
Yeah.
So good luck. I didn't think it was gonna work.
Alrighty. So what we're gonna need for this are what are some objects you might put in a time capsule? Just things like that. It could be as funny or as not funny as you want. If you had your own little personal time capsule, what do you want to put in it?
Oh, you listened to Hamilton for the first time and it was a banger? Yeah, it is a banger.
It is
That's
really
That's
good.
my whole statement. It is a banger. If you don't,
And
if you
I
don't
started-
rock to Satisfied, I don't like you. That's all.
I started trying to sing a banger along to the Bingo Was His Name-O song, but it doesn't fit. It has too many letters.
A banger was his name. Oh.
Well, what if you did it like?
A-N-G-E-R, B-A-N-G-E-R.
Well, you could do it like in Hamilton, like
Just say
you could do like the.
B-A-N-G-R.
You,
B-A-N-G-R.
if you did it like Hamilton, you're like, I am the A-B-A-N-G-R. That's all I got. Oh man.
Anyways,
Anyway.
these are great things. And now we're gonna play the game Olden Days.
Olden Days.
Keep those time capsule treasures coming. Back in my day, we didn't have puzzles. We just put leaves together, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't put leaves together. We just tried to catch them from falling off of the trees, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we couldn't play around with leaves by catching them out of the air. We had to put them on our house as roofing, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we couldn't use leaves as roofing. We used large sticks that had holes in them so the rain could get in.
Back in my day, we didn't have large sticks to put on our roof. We just slept in a cave. And we liked it that way.
Yeah!
Back in my day, we didn't have a Pokemon ball. We had to content ourselves with Digimon.
Back in my day, we didn't have Digimon. We just had one Mon, and it was a Tamagotchi.
Back in my day, we didn't have Tamagotchi. We had that scanner you had to take to the grocery store and scan barcodes with, and it didn't work 90% of the time because it was incredibly fickle. And we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't have that scanner where you get monsters for scanning things at the grocery store. We had a small little plastic shell with a little diorama inside of figurines, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't have a little plastic shell with little figurines. We had toy soldiers, and they would do terrible things to each other, and we would do terrible things to them, like strapping rockets onto them to see if they could fly, and throwing them off of really tall things, and crushing them beneath rocks, and we liked it that way.
And we liked it that way.
We loved it.
Back in my day, we didn't have Spirit Halloween stores. We had to just go door to door and ask people if they had pieces of costumes that we could put together and make something ourselves.
Back in my day, we couldn't go door to door. We lived too far apart. We had to make costumes just out of whatever was laying around the house, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't have anything laying around the house to make out of costumes, so you had to go join a cult to take their costumes to bring home with you, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't have the occult practices to steal robes from. We just had ugly children that would wander around and scare people, and we liked it that way.
Back in my day, we didn't have ugly children to scare people. We just had to look into our own reflective surfaces and haunt ourselves, both physically and emotionally. And we liked it that way.
And we liked it.
And we liked it that way.
And we liked it that way.
Scene. Oh, good stuff. There's some good ones. Honestly, Giant Foam Finger, classic. My only thing with all the tech that you guys are putting in your time capsule is, what if it doesn't work? What if there's nothing left, right? Like, if somebody like opened up a floppy disk now, where would they put said floppy disk?
Well, you
Where
give
would it
them
go?
a floppy disk reader. Also.
Also, I'm concerned about putting AAA batteries and quadruple A batteries in a time capsule, because they're gonna leak.
Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah, I think you're
Ruin
trying to
everything else
sabotage the whole
time
mission.
capsule.
So we're not going to question putting an entire Spirit Halloween store into a time capsule.
No, that's easy.
No, dude, they'll pop up. They'll fill any empty space.
True.
I mean, if anything, it's easier just to build the capsule around the store.
Ah.
And then just like, yes.
Oh, I can already smell how rubbery the inside of that capsule's gonna be.
God. You said that, and I could immediately smell
Smell the latex.
gas.
It's that latex powder that they put on the inside of the mask.
Oh my god! Like I think smell and like memory, like I think that's like they're very linked. You know, like maybe more than like any other sense. And like I immediately smelled that shitty plastic mask.
I think there's science behind that. I think the part of the brain that processes memory and smell is the same part of the brain.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like really close together or something.
Why'd they
which is
design
why-
it like that?
Or like
True.
unintelligent
Because we liked it that
design,
way.
if you ask me.
Hey yo.
Taking
Okay,
digs
the
at
hippocampus,
Noah.
thank you generally, Jem, for being the
Thanks for
smartest of all
being
of us.
better than us.
Yeah.
The closest we get to the brain on this stream is a shitty game called Comment Thread.
So, things we learn on Show and Tell Live.
Welcome back to Unfortunate Truths with Show and Tell Live, our new segment. Excellent.
Honestly, if we had a segment called Unfortunate Truths, where we showed up and we each brought like a fact that was true. And
Kinda
people just like,
depressing.
that's very sad. It's not a bad plan. We'll do that for our podcast when we launch our podcast.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing a podcast.
Launching a podcast.
Guys, we weren't gonna tell them until next week. That
This
was
isn't
the-
real. This is the problem, is we keep promising things, but chat doesn't know what is and isn't real.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, like they don't know the unfortunate reality that you put us in, Dan, where the ASMR stream is real and
Oh,
the
it is real.
podcast is not real. Like,
Oh, you mean a podcast where you can learn things? No, that's not real. Oh, where you just hear Max and I whisper for hours? Yeah, that one's coming. Don't worry. It's on the way.
No, I think the real problem is that we'll fake pitch a bit or content, and then we eventually work it into something that is a good idea.
yeah.
So even we don't know when we're pitching real ideas.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a recurring problem I see with every improviser when they have a large part of their conversation. Everything is a workshop, you just don't know it yet. Every joke is eventually going to become someone's podcast. It's just a matter of how many shots have been had at this point in the conversation.
Damn.
So bullshit.
Bullshit.
Get out
Shit's
of
not
here.
on the schedule.
It's not on the menu.
That's
You
not
can't
on the
order
menu.
off menu.
Looks like bullshit's back on the menu, boys.
So we will, I guess, move into our next game. We're speeding through them tonight. This next game, the first thing we're gonna need is, what's a random name? Just give me a random name. Just a first name. One that strikes your fancy. Could be a common name, like Jeff. That's a common name.
Jeff.
Could be an uncommon name, like Jeff. You know, whatever the things are.
Jeff. What is Jeff?
Jeff. What is San Francisco?
No.
Ooh, sorry.
Jeff. What is
Jeff is my dad. Oh no.
The more Jeffs are in a name, the less common it becomes. That's not wrong.
No fair! I only got a Jeff. But you opened up your first booster pack and immediately got a Jeff.
I got a holographic Jeff.
Oh my god, there was a card name named Jeff, and all the cards are just multiples of Jeff as Jeff. And they all have different abilities.
See? That's a bit that we can workshop into being a real thing.
We just invented a card game.
Great, I love it.
We're looking at the real theme here. It's that Jeff is really bo.
It's true. It's true.
Ah.
Can you guys imagine if we played Heart of the Cards, where the first card you open up is Jeff, and then the second one is Jeff.
Jeff.
And then the third one is Jeff.
The game is basically just competitive, like solitaire, where you have to stack the Jeffs in the right order. Yeah.
And then you play a card that's Jeff, but it's Geoff.
Geoff.
Like,
Yeah.
You've activated my trap card, Geoff.
I really want to do that to you
A
guys
Jeff
now.
card game? Alright, I'll start making the Jeff card game. The other
No,
card
finish
game.
your other card game.
No, we can't play it till we're in person anyway.
All right, you guys have been giving us some amazing names that I've completely ignored. So, while I'm looking for a brilliant name, what we need for the second part is what's a fun business to start as an entrepreneur, right? You can start whatever business you want. What do you want to start?
Can't be a cupcake shop because according to all commercials for like insurance and stuff, there are way too many cupcake shops already.
Like a bakery?
You mean
Is
No,
that different than a
specifically
cupcake
cupcake
shop?
shops.
Is that how like Just Cabinets only sells cabinets?
someone shows up and it's like, I want a cake. It's like, this? No, like a big one? Get out of my store. What? Get out.
There was a cupcake shop just near our campus, wasn't there?
Oh yeah. It was at Drexel.
And it was solely a cupcake shop.
Not talking
Yeah.
about Insomnia cookies, right?
No.
Alex-
I don't remember the store, but I believe it existed because they're kind of all over the place. Like there was even a TV sitcom about it called Two Broke Girls.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna do TJ's business card printing. TJ owns a print shop that specializes in business cards.
Alright, TJ's business card printing shop. I don't know
Thank
where
you
to
all
put the hyphen in there.
For your
It
suggestions.
feels like it should be everywhere. Okay.
All
Put it
of the
everywhere.
hyphens, Dan.
Put as many hyphens as you want in there, Dan.
Alright,
It's your business.
It's gonna be a lot of hyphens. Oh man. Okay. You ready, Steve? Alright, take it away.
Hi, I'm a concerned customer because I visited TJ's business card shop and I can assure you the cards don't actually do any business themselves. I was shocked and appalled when I found out it was really just a piece of paper that you can put your name and business title on and not actually an employee that you can hire on the spot. 2 out of 5 stars.
I recently visited TJ's shop, hoping to get some business cards printed, and the store clerk informed me that I could choose whatever color ink I wanted at the same standard price, but I'd have to find it. He said that the entire store was booby-trapped and set up like a choose-your-own-adventure. I've only found purple and green so far, really rooting for pink. If you find it, send me a text. 4 out of 5 stars.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The technical difficulties.
Back to me. Am I Cooper M?
You're kind of in the shot.
Do it.
Okay. Well, I went to TJ's business card operation, and let me tell you, it was not pretty. I went in for a card for my grandma, but it turns out they only do stock paper instead of a hard 34 pulp press. And I was really concerned that their lack of paper diversity would lead to a stifling of business. So I'm voting 1 out of 5 stars.
I got a call from TJ personally telling me that he really wants me to come into the shop, so I do, and then he's nowhere to be had. He told me he refused to turn on the lights, and that he just had a speaker rigged to the system that was demanding things of me. I was confused, left some change on the counter, and grabbed a stick of gum. Honestly, pretty exciting afternoon. 5 out of 5 stars.
Well, I think the strangest part really was that when I got there, TJ told me that the cards had magical powers that would help you with one business transaction of your choosing. I thought it strange because I know business cards only to be provocative of businesses' names, but not of the business's business. And so when I went and used my card, I found out that it was in fact able to do my paperwork. It's too bad I only asked it to add one number together for my accounting firm instead of doing all my taxes. 4 stars.
Yeah, I went over to TJ's to get myself a business card, and I was outraged. I showed up demanding for cards that would give me a business when I showed up there. And it was like, no, you have to have a business and you put the information on there. That's not how it says in the contract. So I'm suing TJ's currently, and I'm hoping to win a lot of money. I got a lot of lawyers behind me, as I am a law firm apparently now, which is the new business I set up. So he's not gonna know what hit him. 1 out of 5 stars.
Hi. I don't know how I got here. I woke up here. I went to get my business cards done, and I woke up in the middle of a field. There's some other people here, and they told me they've also been looking for ink to make their business cards. There's a giant door on the outside of the field, and I can hear things moving outside there, and I'm worried. I don't remember who I was before I came to TJ's, but I know I'm not going to be the same. 1 out of 5 stars.
TJ invented a new color. 5 out of 5 stars.
Hi, I ordered 250 free business cards from TJ's, and I was so happy with my purchase. I tried to, free sample. I tried to go back for 250 more free samples, but they actually gave me 500 free samples instead. I don't know what to do with it. 1 out of 5 stars.
Well, I must say, their paper variety was rather lacking. I intended to use full card stock, but they didn't quite have that, so unfortunately I had to go with human skin instead. It made for an interesting texture, but overall I would say that the incantations worked rather well, so 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm not a big fan of TJ's. I didn't even know the store existed until I woke up in the middle of it, and TJ showed up on a screen and said, "Do you want to play a game? We're looking for business cards." I went through the whole maze and had to give some blood. I had to sacrifice my second cousin. I didn't really know him that well, but yeah, I mean, I walked out of there with some nice matte finishes, so 3 out of 5 stars.
Well, only the savvy necromancer shops at TJ's. He's got the finest vellum skin covers for your Necronomicons, and quite frankly, he's got the largest selection of skin types available. Personally, I prefer a lighter cardstock for my Demonomicons and death rituals, but human skin works perfectly well, and their ink is a great price.
I've never been to TJ's personally, but my client has asked me to serve them a notice of lawsuit. If you find TJ, please give them this warrant for their arrest, as well as a litigation for their legal action.
I was referred to TJ's because I was told about their incredible service to necromancers and also their free 250 business cards first time, and I found that instead of getting human skin for my business cards, instead I got skunk skin. However, the raised lettering was quite tasteful. Overall, 4 out of 5 stars.
Skull Vralasulil, Z Frolok Navar, Zim Dov Lebefargadon. These are the words that shall echo throughout your mind, and soon you will be enthralled with TJ's fine prices. 4 out of 5 stars.
Hey, I just wanted to put a quick Yelp review. It's me, TJ, just letting people know what's poppin'. We got a new business card store coming up. But secretly, I sort of wanted it to be like this cool mixture of like an escape room and other stuff. So that's sort of just where I'm vibing at. If you could all just come by, that'd be really nice. I promise I'm not gonna do anything weird to you. 5 out of 5 stars. Hoping this inflates my score here.
Classic TJ.
Use code Wugul Magath.
Yes.
How's it going? Good to see you.
Oh, thanks.
What
yeah,
might even say, welcome back.
I figured I'd pop in. Are you guys busy?
No, we're not busy. What are you up to?
Yeah, just hanging out with some friends.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. Do you guys wanna, I don't know, just kind of mess around? Just gonna.
Yeah, you want to like play Pokemon or something?
Yeah, what if we kissed in front of the Elite Four? Just kidding. Unless. I never get over that joke. It's too good.
It is a good one.
Good meme. Good meme.
Ugh.
What's your favorite meme?
Oh God.
What a loaded
Chat,
question.
which show and tell member do you want to kiss?
Yeah.
Which
if you-
show and
if
tell
you
member
kiss
do you
any
want
of
to
them.
fire
JK.
place with someone?
If you don't want to answer that question,
JK.
if show and tell live, which of us is what meme, right? I think
What?
Steve has that real like dancing laughing baby energy. Very old meme.
Oh, which meme are we? Is that what
Yeah.
you're asking?
Are we?
Dan's-
Is it the whole world of memes, or are we narrowing
All
it
the
down?
memes.
Oh, okay.
Dan's definitely the guy turning around looking at the other girl.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Probably.
I don't know.
Wait, can
It's
I?
not-
Let me do my pose so we can take pictures up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Guys, are we doing Twitch right? Where we communicate in person?
No.
We do in person?
We should do a meme photo shoot where we just recreate memes.
And then we
live.
give it to people, and then they can use them. Yeah.
Is this good online content?
Oh, Mac and Bree would smooch balls.
So it's funny you say that, Max, because that's definitely your meme, which is is this meme? Is this online content?
Oh,
Yeah,
you want emotes of that?
No, if we're gonna do a Max emote, it's gonna be the one in our Discord of his face. It's just- Oh, amazing.
I honestly don't know what meme I relate to most.
You've got a little all your base are belong to us energy to you sometimes.
Wow.
Honestly, I think you're a little bit of like slaps roof of car.
You know
It's so
what?
true.
You know what
It's so
meme-
accurate.
You know what meme I'm really jiving with is the biblically accurate angels.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what that is.
It's just like they use pictures of biblically accurate angels, which are multiple concentric wheels around each other with giant wings of light, and there's eyes just covering all of it.
Oh. They
'Cause
didn't,
that's how
they
they
didn't draw
describe
this. There's no pictures in the Bible, right?
It's Polaroids in the original.
What, you didn't
Actually-
get the picture version, Dan?
No,
Yeah, what's wrong with
I just
you?
had all the dumb words.
Oh, I
did
never
see
could have gotten through that thing if I didn't have pictures to go
I did
along.
see a Lego version in Barnes & Noble once. It was pictures of it was called the Lego Bible. It was just the Bible, but it had Legos for the pictures in it.
Steven,
I think I've said this on stream before, but a pastor lent me a manga Bible before.
Oh, you did say that before.
I don't even read manga
Action Jesus, my favorite.
or the Bible.
but when you put them both together, well, I gotta try it.
Ooh. I'm the
Nah,
Kermit
it's
sipping
Kermit
tea.
sipping.
Honestly, I think I'm all the Kermit memes. The
Yeah.
like Kermit to Kermit meme. I'm also like I identify with every
the
Kermit
evil
meme.
Kermit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a little bit of all of them. Maybe not so much the Kermit with a gun.
That's me at my low point, right? Like on personality tests, they always talk about like your succeeding self and your failing self. Like that's my real like bad version of myself.
Did we do everyone? Has everyone been memed?
I think so.
Tumwit
There's your answer,
suggested
chat.
Steve is it's that boy, or as Dan says, oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up?
Good stuff. Why don't we go ahead and jump into our next
Oh,
game?
Dom is the.
I got some of that energy too.
Yeah.
I feel that. You can't buy a car. You can't buy car insurance if you don't have a car.
Did somebody say car insurance? This baby
This
is
baby.
so insured.
This baby can fit so many loops.
This baby can fit. Oh my god! No, I love loops, and so I love the loops meme and I love the lamp meme. And one of my all-time favorites I ever saw was where it was the loops picture, but they replaced the cat with the moth, and it said, I think it just said like lamps or something like that. But I loved both of those so much, and seeing them together.
We're literally just describing memes we've seen. Yeah, we need to do something.
Welcome to our stream.
I never feel Alex's pain when we make bad game names.
Oh my god. We need to advance.
Yeah.
I just as a quick, I think Shane has the
The problem is
cupcake dog meme energy. The cupcake dog where he had like the Vietnam flashbacks because he can't have a cupcake. I think it's got some real Shane energy to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll move on.
I don't know half the memes you're talking about. I don't know most of them.
Well, you're not a millennial then.
You need to go to knowthatmeme.com and do some research.
What are you, dang boomer? I don't know. That's all I got. All right.
Bobby?
Let's
Yes. Deep fried memes
get
are
some.
great.
Let's report some stuff.
We will. Oh, Max also has some of that. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset energy. Anyways, we'll move on. Do you know that one, Max?
That's a more recent one.
The more recent one, anyway.
Maybe like a month or two old.
It's older than that. But anyways, we're gonna do reporter in the field. Normally we'd ask for suggestions, but you already gave us suggestions for this one. Or Dan picked one out himself. That might be more true for this week, actually. But in the future, give us suggestions in our Discord.
I'm back to work, all right? I can't always remember to post.
Motion design, I love that. That's a great version. All right, so without further ado, let's go to the newsroom.
All right, going. Hi, welcome back to the news that is all in front of your twos. My name is Stan Watt.
And my name is Sit Whoa.
Yeah, and on today's news, it turns out that if you put a bunch of kids in a bus, they'll end up going to school. More of that at 10.
But breaking news, we have a special report from in the field. Happy days are upon us, and we've sent our most chipper news anchor out to report on the scene. Let's speak to them now.
How you doing out there?
Hi there, guys. This is coming right at you.
Hey, Laya. Very exciting stuff happened. It looked like we just got here right on time. How's everything looking?
Yeah. Well, exciting is one word for it. I mean, frankly, I'm a little bit concerned. Things are kind of heating up over here.
It certainly looks like the sky is falling down. Tell me, is it a little bit lonely out there by yourself?
Oh boy, you could call me Little Chicken or whatever that fella's name is, because I'm not feeling too good over here. Even the cameraman actually booked it because he wasn't feeling it either.
I see.
Yeah.
That would explain the unsteadiness of the things behind you.
Oh yeah, sorry, I have to hold it myself.
Yeah, did you expect there to be so many suits at the location?
Well, it was feeling a little stuffy, but frankly, I'm usually intimidated by most things, so it's nothing new here, really.
Is stuffy because of the temperature or because of all the royalties? We're seeing a lot of kings and queens back there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I just got a little degree from community college. Nothing wrong with that, but I didn't think I was going to be in this kind of people. But I'm trying to hold my own. There certainly are a lot of folk here.
I've got to say, I'm surprised. From what I know about community college, I thought you'd be pretty familiar with the situation behind you.
Yeah, you could say that. Hey, I'm just trying to do my best here. Let's see. I tried to talk to someone earlier, but they just told me a lot of obscenities that I can't say again.
Yeah, it looks like now. Are you by yourself? You're solitarily by yourself now.
Yeah, that's right. I finally got away from the chaos a little bit, and I'm just trying to catch my breath here.
Yeah, it really seems like you're in the end game for this reporting. Could you tell us a little bit more about what you expect to do next?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, it seems like things are dying down a little bit, but I'm going to try and go back in for round 2. I think if I can round up an interview, I'll be able to really try and get some interesting things out of some of these people. They were saying that they were hoping that this is going to go all night long, and frankly, I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah, hopefully that 52 pickups soon. But as of now, did you expect there to be so much bouncing? I mean, nothing in the beginning would have insinuated this to happen, but there's so much now. Was this expected?
Well, yeah, I mean, so the thing is that it seems like there's trampolines for on the ground or something like that. Honestly, it's feeling like a monster truck rally. Everything that's just bouncing around and getting crushed over here.
I've heard rumors that this might be a McDonald's sponsorship, given the overwhelming number of arches that are being presented. Care to comment on that?
Well, I mean, if there was a certain fast food restaurant that was going to get suggested for that, it probably would be McDonald's. I don't really see this as a fast food kind of place. It seems a bit higher class, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, well, it looks like you do have all the cards in hand here. We just want to really know, did you get a chance to interview all 52, or are you just still going to be planning on doing that all night?
I couldn't get Batman and Superman, but they're still kicking around. So they're eventually. I really want to find them because they're the hot ticket items.
I see. Well, it's looking pretty crowded in there. You might have to shuffle about. It seems like you've really had quite a few aces up your sleeve during this whole endeavor. But really, I think what we're trying to make sure is that you start from the bottom and go all the way to the top.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. The main thing here is that. Hey, if you're at a convention with lots of roller coasters and superheroes and Chicken Little all in the same place, oh boy, lots of costume folks that you got to find and that you want interviews with.
Yeah, well, I noticed while the main event's happening beside you, people are playing Rummy and Go Fish on the side. Now, do you think that the main event resents having to play by themselves when there's so many people playing in groups around them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great question. I'm kind of thinking that some of it can get distracting, but people are getting bored over here. I mean, this stuff, if you ask me, I find it to be pretty boring, actually. I've never gotten interested in it as well. Have you?
Some people would say this is the only reason to even boot this up. When you had your Windows Vista, this was the whole reason, was to get to this point, and you think it's boring?
To be fair to our anchor in the field, Lai, I always found the spider version to be more interesting personally, but playing with spiders even as a child was a dangerous experience for one who was solo.
I've spent a lot of long nights by myself, but never did I ever think of playing a competitive solitaire. I never considered it, all right? And you can take that to the bank. I can't hold much up for myself. I'm not a very integral kind of person, but I have never played solitaire, not once in my life.
All right, Lie. I guess we shouldn't have sent you out for this one then. All right.
You're telling me.
Thanks for your reporting.
No problem.
All right, back at 10. We're going to hear more about those kids on those buses, so stay tuned.
I can't believe they got all those kids on one bus.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Max, you had me worried there for a second. I was like, Batman. They know nothing about Batman.
Yeah, I heard you say 52, and Max was like, Batman, Superman, and I just like started dying.
Oh, New 52.
Yeah, he was going with New 52.
Wow.
People want to know about your tattoos, Max.
Oh. Oops. There you go.
Whoa.
That's the one.
That's it. Wait, do any of you four have any?
No? You have all the tattoos for the group.
Yeah.
I've been talking about getting one.
Can we
What
all
are you
get
gonna
the show
get?
and tell logo just across our chest?
Oh, I was thinking on our butt cheeks.
Oh, yeah. But then it'll be harder to show chat then. But,
Not if we have enough
we come back
channel
next
points.
week. We come back next week and we're just like, we all got it on our butts, but we can't show you. And we never did.
We've been looking for a reason to start an OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to show Twitch chat. It's easy to show OnlyFans chat.
See, this is where they don't know where the bit line is anymore. We've talked about this tonight. They don't know what's real and what's fake in our world. Because we don't know what's real and fake in our own world.
We know.
Unfortunate truths.
Yeah.
The real, I think what Dom is trying to say, chat, is that while a lot of times we just kind of joke about things and we'll come up with crazy goofs and bits, nothing is ever 100% off the table with us.
Yeah. We can yes and ourselves. That's all we
Dangerously so.
Yeah.
You ever hear of echo chambers? Well, that's what improvisers do with each other, but bad things happen.
We should get that P.O. box. I've been saying this.
Oh, what was it? Improvisers are the worst when it comes to like doing bits. Like in chat earlier, we started an Olden Days bit.
I saw that.
But one of my favorite examples of improvisers being the worst is there's one time I went to the beach with some friends from our improv team, and we got ice cream, and we were walking back to our cars, and somebody made a joke that we looked like old ladies in a jogging club, and for 20 minutes we did that, and we were those old women for 20 minutes walking back to our car and for the drive home.
It's just a whole other breed, to be honest. Like, when I went to the beach with our old improv team, it's a group of 20 people who refuse to be bored for more than 5 seconds. So they just start inventing things. And it gets to like,
can jam.
That's where you get to human can jam, where Alex puts the can on and runs around. It's just legs sprinting across the beach and people whipping frisbees at him. Or like, we had like a duel where you had to hit an opponent's frisbee out of their hand with a flip-flop. We had a funeral for a shark. We dug a hole and then co-opted 2 kids to dig the hole while we sat outside and they just kept digging. Like, it's just a train wreck. Like, they can't be bored for more than 2 seconds.
I found a sign.
Alex dragged a sign out of the ocean. It was terrible.
I'm pretty sure I was trying to flip a shovel to land in the sands.
Oh my god, he was doing the bottle flip thing.
Yeah, with a shovel.
We had a game of I don't think we've ever talked about this. A friend of the stream and I, Edric, invented a game called Foot Punch after a party one night, and the beach is the ideal place to play Foot Punch. And we always had foot punch tournaments whenever we would go to the beach together. It was a great time. It's a really simple game. There are a few rules, but basically the main rule is take a fist, touch it on the other person's foot. That's a foot punch.
That's a foot punch.
That's a foot punch. Yeah. It's a surprisingly deep game.
Toonwit, we crucified Mario.
Yeah.
Well, it was more like we just discovered Mario's crucifixion.
Yeah, the Mario plush was already like just in the thing. We just hung him on a wall.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
My ADHD makes me perfect for improv. Why do you think I started doing it?
Yeah, I might be too lazy for the age part of it, but that's what got me into it. Really,
yeah.
They said I had ADHD without H, and I was like, that's not a thing.
ADD?
Just call it ADD. Apparently ADD isn't a thing anymore.
Technically, ADD doesn't actually exist. The diagnosis is ADHD, and it just depends on how much H you have.
That reminds me of the time I watched a woman get into a fight at Wendy's because she wanted a cheeseburger without a cheese. And then the woman's like, I'll charge you for a hamburger, it's cheaper. And the woman said, no, I want a cheeseburger. And the woman said, I don't give a fuck. And then charged her for the cheeseburger. She was like, I'm not having this fight. It just charged her more money. It was great.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm trying to help you. Woman was not having it. Neither of them.
You think I can't afford a cheeseburger without cheese?
Oh boy.
It just showed up. It's like, hey, give me a 5-course meal, but only give me a head of lettuce. I want to pay for all of it. And it's like, just flexing on them.
Oh my god. So, my sister is the weirdest person when it comes to food. Cause she's like, I'll have the chicken salad, but can I get it without the chicken? And like that, it's constantly like, she'll order something and like ask to replace the main ingredient of the thing. Like, a couple weeks ago, she was over at our house and my dad gave her some, what was it, tuna or some kind of fish, and put it in like a freezer bag and was like, here's your tuna. And she was like, so should I cook it immediately as I get home? Or, and my dad was like, well, you can do that or you can just pop it in the freezer. And my sister was like, last time I did that, it tastes really fishy. And as me and my dad were walking away, he was like, because it's a fucking fish.
Oh, yeah.
And people think vegans are annoying.
The fact that you made this about vegans is exactly why people think vegans are annoying.
Got him!
I'd say you put your foot in your mouth, but you don't eat meat. So.
Crazy.
Are you guys ready for another really hard truth with Show and Tell Live? Fish taste fishy.
No.
Yeah.
I actually
This whole
am
time.
kind of weird because I'm a pescatarian, so pretty much the only meat I eat is fish, and like I like the fishy taste. That's part of the reason I like fish. Like I like a really fishy fish, but I know I'm in the minority there.
Guys, save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The podcast that's coming out this Wednesday. I don't know.
Stop it right now! Stop that right now! We don't even know what we're doing for Tuesday yet. You can't be promising this.
It's just the problem. I feel like it's gonna be like Sunday morning. We're gonna be hanging out, and Dom's gonna message us and be like, "Guys, do you want to make a podcast real quick?" It'll be ready.
Are you guys bored? Do you want to record a podcast?
Oh my god.
I mean, let's play our next game.
This is new.
This is a new game, kind of. New game light.
It's also our
This is-
final game of the evening.
Depending on how long it takes. We might do another thing if it's not.
Wait, isn't that hoedown?
No, it's not hoedown. Da, 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 da. So what this game is this is a game called Bartender. The way this game works is you're gonna give us woes, things that might drive you to drink, right? So your dog ran away, or your favorite TV show got spoiled, you got sunburnt. Any reason that you might be needing some escapism through liquid courage, right? Go ahead and throw that in the chat. And then it's going to be up to us to not only convey our sadness and woes to the bartender, but to have the bartender recommend us some helpful solutions, all over a nice drink of our choice. So go ahead and roll in some of those unfortunate life happenstances.
Yeah, just anything that if someone's like, "Do you have a bad day?" Be like, "Yeah, 'cause this happened." What's the this in your bad day? You know. Oh, all right.
Oh god, Scooby-Doo just dredged up a terrible memory. Ironically, considering he said he lost the game's memory, but for the longest time, I thought, what was it, Pokemon Coliseum had a autosave, and I was always confused why I went back and all of my progress for 4 hours was gone.
How many times did you do that in a row?
A lot.
Oh no, Steve.
I wasn't
Too
a
many.
smart child.
They might have just done the Pac-Man thing, where you always start out at the first world again, you know.
Yeah, it was bad.
But if I keep playing long enough, I'll get to a new screen with a new maze.
All right, ready to start?
Alright, let's do this.
Alrighty. Take it away, Alex.
Ah, I love this business. I get to come in here and serve up some drinks, but on top of that, I get to help people with all their problems. I just love helping people. It makes me feel good.
Bartender, bartender,
Well, what
give
seems to be the problem?
me the spiciest drink you got.
A spicy drink coming right up.
need the heat.
What's got you in a spicy mood today?
Well, let me tell you, barkeep, it ain't pretty. Oh, I was driving, my fists were clenched. I was really worried, the road was getting drenched. I thought there would be a big fire. Joke's on me, I got a flat tire.
Oh man, that's rough. You know, I just might know what'd cheer you up. Oh, when you're driving, it can be real hard to fix up your vehicle. Some might call it a car, but that's okay. You just learn that stuff, 'cause once you know how to change a tire won't be tough.
Oh, that makes sense. If I'd known how to change a tire, I wouldn't have been in this problem. Thanks, bartender.
No problem. Enjoy your spicy drink.
That's hot.
Just the way I make them. Ah, another patron, another problem. Well, I hope the next person that comes in here isn't feeling so down in the dumps.
Oh, can I please get something to quench my taste? Please, anything.
Oh, yeah. Seems like you need just some straight rye whiskey. What seems to be the problem?
Yeah, anything that'll burn this taste off. Whoa, let me take a step back. Oh, there's one problem that's really got me beat. It's a problem while I was eating this old meat. It really got me feeling quite sickened. This old fish tastes exactly like chicken.
Ooh, that sounds like a bad sign. You know, there's actually a rule of thumb that I know about to keep away from this exact situation. It goes a little something like this. Oh, when your meat stinks, there is just one thought that you should have, and it is about rot. Make sure that you refrigerate your food, and that's why it will always taste so good. Look, it's a really old rhyme, so it doesn't super work out, but you get the gist.
It's probably Old English. Thanks
Exactly.
For the
Well, I hope that whiskey helps you.
Ooh, yeah.
Bartender!
Yeah, what seems to be the issue?
I need so many drinks. You don't even want to know.
Whoa, slow down. Let's just take it one problem at a time.
Okay. Oh, I was at home trying to enjoy my day, but then I got hit and I had to run away. I used to be a cow, but now I'm just a little calf, and I have to be away from Wi-Fi for a month and a half.
Ooh, that's pretty tough, especially in today's age. But I think I know what'll help you out. Oh, long, long ago, people didn't have computers, and that's because they didn't live in the future. But it's okay, you can figure it out. Just read a book, and you'll even get some clout.
Oh, clout off the internet? Perfect, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, if you take some time off the internet and then tell people on the internet that you read a book while you were gone, they just think you're even cooler.
Dang, that's cool. Thanks, bartender. I'm taking these shots as I go.
All right, good luck with that.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow, you really look down in the dumps there, pal. Well, I have just the thing for you. It's a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know what this makes me feel?
Why don't you tell me?
Makes me feel like I want to sing. Oh, the other day I was shopping and it wasn't fine. Turns out my apple was not actually a pine. So I felt that I was under attack because now I'm a PC and no longer a Mac.
Oh, wow, you made the old switch, huh?
Yeah, well, once they take your apples, take the pine out of the apple, you take the PC out of the person.
Well, don't get so down in the dumps. I think I know what can cheer you up. Oh, it might be hard to switch around your tech. That's because you just go, oh heck, I don't know a thing that I am looking at, but soon you will learn that you'll be an expert at Macs.
Oh,
It doesn't
Thank
take
you.
so long.
oh, why is it spicy?
Oh, that's what all of my drinks taste like.
Ah!
Enjoy! Huh. Well, I think that about does it. More customers helped, more songs sung, and more drinks served. Another good night at the bar. I guess it's closing time. Closing time! Time to close the bar! Sing this
Speaking of
song
unfortunate
out
truths, you know that
loud.
song's about giving birth?
Alright,
Anyways.
we're in the finale.
We did it! Yay! Another stream in
Yay!
the books!
What'd you guys think of that game?
Did you like it? Did you hate it?
Did you like
Down.
it?
Would you guys ever do a voice chat hangout on Discord sometime? Hell yeah!
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we should schedule some time to do that.
I would love for that to be part of our 24-hour stream. Is we have like a giant like voice chat, like AMA or something maybe.
Yeah. Maybe also another time, because who knows when the 24-hour stream is going to happen.
True, true.
This is true.
I also, I also think that we're gonna try and think of some more community stuff. Obviously, we love the nights where we get to draw with you and
Yep.
all that other stuff.
We still need to do that watch party also.
Still gonna figure out a watch party.
Yep.
So there'll be we're planning on pumping out more stuff at you guys.
Yeah.
Real stuff is gonna be coming.
We promise. Yeah. But in the meantime, thanks for sticking with us tonight, everyone. Really appreciate all your suggestions. It's always good to see you. I feel like we got to see a lot of friendly faces. So big
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it was
so
great
sweet.
hanging out with everybody.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks,
thank
Mac and Free. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you.
You're too nice to us. We don't deserve it.
All right, boys.
Oh,
Who
alrighty.
we
I'm just.
creating.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If you want to talk amongst yourselves for a quick chicken.
A quick chicken.
A quick chicken.
Here's a life lesson. Quick chicken usually doesn't taste as good as slow chicken.
That true?
Why is that?
I don't know, I just assume if you cook it quick, it's probably not cooked as well.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a life lesson for you. A watched chicken doesn't boil.
What does that even mean?
Here's a life lesson for you. When better chickens are hatched, then eventually humanity's gonna die out.
Alrighty, I figured out who we're gonna be raiding. We're gonna go raid a fellow member of the Nephew Network, Genie Bra.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten a chance to stop by yet, but
I don't think so.
they
Are they playing Guitar Hero or something?
they're playing, I think, the real version of Guitar Hero, where you have to actually play the guitar.
Oh, it
But
looks like a real guitar, yeah.
yeah, it sounds like real music, so I'm excited to go hang out. Let's go give them some love. Spam those brickos when we get over
Yeah,
there.
color me happy. You're right. How do we close the show every time?
That's a great question. We close the show the exact same way every single time. Max, how do we close the show every single time?
We close the show every single time, and Stream, you gotta hear me out here, by poorly singing the lyrics of Closing Time. We do it every single time. That's how we close the stream out. It's like
Yep.
this is a sitcom in the 90s or something. That's just
And
what we do.
as every stream, we ask that you sing along at home with us.
True. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Closing time.
One last call for alcohol, so
thirsty.
finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come.
Clothing
I
time.
know who I
Here's some
want to
clothes.
take